On this episode of Fly Fishing Unfiltered, we cover the 3 knots every steelhead spey angler needs to know to have success swinging flies for steelhead. Hey everyone, David, Northwest Fly Fishing Outfitters, coming to you with another Fly Fishing Unfiltered. Today I'm joined by
Colby.
And we want to take a moment and talk about knots. We are just getting into the winter steelhead season, and there's been a lot of questions coming up of what knots are you using. And we steer clear of the improved clinch knot, and there are 3 really most basic knots that we're going to use when we're swinging for steelhead. And Colby, from your experience as a guide, spent a lot of time on the water, what are those 3 knots that you think most of our viewers should be tying?
Sure. For me, I'm primarily swinging, and then my flies tend to be tube flies. Those using shanks, I would still put them on a loop, but you just rig it a little differently than you would rig a tube. But primarily those 3 loops that we use is a perfection, triple or double.
If you're lazy.
Surgeon's knot, if you're lazy, don't want to go around one
more time.
And then you have like the non-slip loop knot. Those are kind of the big 3 ones that you would use to either put your fly on or put your tippet onto your sink tip.
Onto your sink tip, that's excellent. So I think what we should do is we should take a few moments and go ahead and do a zoomed in on you guys tying these knots so that our viewers can really get a good understanding before they get on the water, maybe get some practice and some repetition in so that we can all have a successful steelhead season.
For sure.
So let's get right to it.
Let's not do it. All right, everybody, we're going to start with our perfection loop. This is a quick knot. Once you get the hang of it, I'll start slow, and then we'll speed it up on the second one. First, make a loop going backwards and pull that in. Next, we're going to make another loop going in front of the loop we just went behind. And you're going to have a little tag there. We're going to take that tag and split the 2 loops we just made. Hold that and pull the small loop through the big loop. There you go. Perfection. Perfection loop. I'm going to do it the same thing here. Just I am not going to take my time, and we're just going to go nice and fast. There's a perfection loop. Super quick, super easy. All right, time for knot number 2. This is going to be the double or triple surgeon's loop. This knot is very simple. Hard to mess up, although it's possible. We're going to take a length of line and we are going to loop it over itself. I'm then going to take the line and create a loop like that. And then what you're going to do is take this little loop and go through 1 or 2, and there's your double surgeon's loop. Just pull in the tags, make it look nice. This one's not going to seed too well on me because we're using fly line. I could go back to mono. There we go. But it's a little better. That was a double surgeon's loop. If we wanted to do a triple, I would just take my line here, create the loop, and this tag end goes through 3 times. There's 1, there's 2, and 3. You are left with that little coil, and we're going to try and pull this all uniformly and such. Pull it in nice and tight, and there you go. We have ourselves your triple surgeon's loop. Remember, twice for double, thrice for triple. All right, everyone. So now we're going to do our 3rd knot. This is going to be the non-slip loop knot. This is a fantastic knot to use if you're attaching shanks like hobo speys or even bass flies. But for winter steelhead, this one's great for those shanks. What we're going to do is take a length of line here and put a small little overhand knot in there. I'm going to cinch that down until we're happy with the size of that. Our tag end is going to go right back into that loop we just made, and I'm going to pull this until I'm happy with the size of my loop. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to pinch it and wrap my tag end around the main line. Ideally, you're going to go maybe 5 to 7 times. I'm just going to go 2 or 3 because I've got fly line here. But once you're happy with it, it's going to go right back through that original loop we just did. Make sure you cinch it down, pull it all really nice. So you pull that there, and there you go. You have your non-slip loop knot. From there, you'd cut your tag and go fish.
Well, that's great, Colby. Thank you so much for helping us with those loops. We are really getting into steelhead season now, and so talk to us a little bit about the shop, what we got going on here, and what our viewers can take away.
Yeah, so we're kind of coming into winter steelhead. There are some definite fish around in the metro area on the Sandy or the Clackamas. We are also doing trips on the coast, so if you like some of those coastal waters that are a little smaller or a little bigger, we've got some options there. I know some other guides as well as myself. We still have some open days available, especially coming into like January, February, and March.
Okay.
So check in with us if you're ever looking for a guided trip or some casting instruction coming into winter steelhead.
Yeah.
And then I also know that in this shop we are fully stocked on tippet, steelhead flies, hooks, anything that you might need, sink tips. We've even got some new sink tips coming in pretty soon.
Fantastic.
Definitely some stuff to look out for, or if you need to refill the coffers, come on in. We're happy to help you.
Excellent. And one of the things that I love to do as one of the owners of this shop is really just talk about our guides. Our guides are some of the absolute best in the region. So if you are looking to get on the water, you're looking to learn more, you want to see firsthand how to tie these knots, give us a call here at the shop. Book us online, send us a message, send a homing pigeon. We don't care, but we would love to get you on the water with guides like Colby. Colby, as always, I really appreciate you taking time to help our customers really understand fly fishing at a deeper level. And we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button because we've got a lot more information coming up on winter steelhead fishing and beyond. We appreciate you tuning in today, and we'll see you next time on Fly Fishing Unfiltered.
Namaste.